Welcome back to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel, where you get daily and consistent hot topics in music, entertainment, reality TV, and more. As always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. As you know, we reported last week about the BET Presents The Encore during our Sunday Fun Day brunch hour. So I wanted to do a follow-up in regards to episode 2. So this new show brought to you by Carlos King and Todd Tucker. We didn't talk about Todd, Candy's husband, who has collaborated with Carlos before. So I'm excited to see that he's working. I know you guys are thinking it, so I had to say it. Todd used to work behind the scenes at the Real Housewives of Atlanta doing the books and the finances, and he's delved into doing other reality shows before with Carlos King, as I mentioned. So I'm excited about this new show. This new show that's putting together these 90s and 2000 R&B group members together to form a group of 8 or 9 women. It's bad enough with 3 or 4 or 5, but 8 or 9. Speaking of 8 or 9, Keely. We understand now more than ever why the group 3LW did not survive, and everything that Notorious said was true. Allegedly. But she says in the first episode, she's come to be the creative director. But I haven't seen you do any creative direction. I've seen you participate in the vocals. I've seen you participate in the dancing. Yes, we see you can do at least the dancing. I don't know about the vocals. And we have no idea what your role is in the group. And when they call her out about it, she's like, no. You have not given us an answer. If you're a creative director, creative direct. Whatever that means. So far, you've just been divisive. And I'm sure Carlos put her in there to do that. Anyways, let's just sort of backtrack. As I said to you before, I'm loving this second episode. I'm loving this new show. Sita, if you don't remember Sita from BET, who used to host her own little show. She is a digital cartoon, whatever you want to call it. Her voice is different. I know she's older. I don't love this new Sita. But I love the incorporation of Sita in this new show because we didn't expect it. Nivea, someone commented in one of my videos about this show, and they said Nivea is the Kathy Hilton of this show. She really is, because she's just a surprise. She's surprisingly funny, but she's also very talented. I love Nivea. Nivea is an incredible singer, songwriter. She's a talent, but she's also a great reality personality, and I like it. We didn't get a lot of Nivea in this episode. We got enough, though. But let's talk about LEMISHA and Irish, formerly of the group 702. Look, we've talked about this before, and I'm just going to be real with you. I'm a straight shooter. Pow, pow. LEMISHA and Irish, what are their saving graces? And I felt bad for LEMISHA because she overheard Keely and one of the Cherished twins talking about their role in the group and how they're not bringing it. And she got in her feelings and she was very upset about it. I understand. You know what I mean? She probably has heard this her entire career, that they're just backup singers, backup dancers. And we remember, if you follow 702, there were moments where especially LEMISHA's vocals were used, and LEMISHA had a great voice. But that great voice, either it's not there anymore, and I don't know. I'm being overly complimentary in regards to her having a great voice. She had a good voice, but we understand why Mila was the lead singer. We understand that. But now, let's talk about the elements of making a girl group. Singing, dancing, the look. They don't have the singing. We heard it. I thought maybe they just try to play with us that first episode. Nope, don't got the vocals. Don't have the dancing, and the look. They don't look great. They actually look older than they should. I hate saying it, but it's true. I mean, in comparison to the other ladies, and I'm sure some of those other ladies are older than they are, they look good. You know what I mean? You know what it is? I feel bad because LEMISHA was heartbroken after overhearing the ladies talk about it. They decided to do this really corny, we're going to pick a queen for every episode going forward, and they'll be the leader of the group for that week. This week, it was Pamela from Total. Oh God, Pamela from Total. I love the fact that she opened up about having a lesbian experience, having a girlfriend back in the day, but now she's been delivered. And this all was sparked because Aubrey had her hand resting on her leg. And it wasn't like Aubrey was flirting with her. She was just resting on her leg. You know, some people are just touchy-feely. I didn't think of it anyway. And Aubrey obviously didn't think of it anyway. Aubrey said, I wasn't looking to eat your box. So I love Aubrey in this, and we'll get to Aubrey in a second. But as soon as Pam called it out, and she was like, "I used to do this, but now this is who I am." And look, there are a lot of people that can relate to Pamela and her story, and if she doesn't want to be touched in that way, she has every right. But I like the fact that Keely opened up about her bisexuality and how she felt about what Pamela said. And there was one moment I was like, all right, Keely, I can respect what you're saying, because it did come across a little homophobic. Is it a little homophobic? Because this is the difference. Pamela has every right to say, I don't want to be touched in that way. But it did have undertones of, well, no, it didn't, because later on in the episode, she says, the Bible says, and I was like, oh, here we go. We are in Pride Month, but it's an important conversation to have. I don't know where Pamela is in regards to how she feels. At the end of the day, it's her life. She can decide, you know what, that's not what I see for myself. I am, and I told you guys last week, the undertones of religion with Pamela, I was like, okay, I see what's happening here. I see what she's doing. But like I said, her life. And there are a lot of people that will agree with her. And I'm sure you will agree with her in the comments. But remember, it's Pride Month, and remember who you talking to. Anyways, I thought it was an important conversation to have. And I'm glad she had the conversation. I'm glad. I don't think Pamela wasn't denouncing other people's lives until she started saying, well, in the Bible. I was like, oh, damn. When she first brought it up and said she doesn't want to be touched in that way, I was like, all right, I respect that. But then when she started getting into the Bible and saying how the Bible didn't, I was like, oh, here we go. Here we go. Either way, I'm sure this will continue to play out. Speaking of Keely, people are calling her out saying, girl, what exactly is your role in this group? And she gets in her feelings because people are calling her out about it. And one of the Cherished sisters, like, I can never remember if it was Fallon or if it's Felicia. Sorry, girls. They are sort of like, okay, you all attacked us in the beginning. Don't attack her in this way. No, I don't believe they should attack her. But girl, what are you doing here? If you're not going to be fully in the group and you're as creative director, step up as creative director. You're not doing that. Aubrey has stepped up as creative director. And this is the part that I almost forgot. When Aubrey was a part of The Apprentice, Celebrity Apprentice, she showed another side of her that I don't think anyone thinks. I think a lot of people think of Aubrey as this blonde, she's in the music industry. She doesn't have a lot of smarts, but we saw in The Apprentice that she actually is very smart, and she understands TV. She understands business. I think Aubrey, we got to get away from all the plastic surgery and overly makeup and really fried blonde hair, because people don't see past that. I can, because we see it in this episode where she really does step up as a creative director. And I like what she does with the idea of incorporating everyone, even though initially she wanted two separate groups. I think that they could just, what they should have done is make this an elimination sort of reality show where you will finally have maybe 4 or 5 girls that will be the final group. 8 or 9 ain't gonna work. Ain't gonna work. I can already get rid of 2, LEMISHA and Irish. And I know you guys are probably watching this, but girl, you put yourself out there, people are going to be critical of what you bring to the group. And so far, you bring nothing. You bring nothing to the group. Keely, you say you want to be creative director, but you bring nothing either. Vocals, definitely not. But if you're a creative director, you definitely know how to dance. I enjoy seeing Keely dance. I also don't think she would make it good in a group. I think Keely's personality, as we've seen over the years, based on rumors, that she wouldn't be good in a girl group. I was excited to see her play that role of being a creative director, but she hasn't stepped up in being a creative director. So what's the point of you? What is the point? Well, look, I'm excited to see what is going to come up for later episodes of this show. I'm enjoying it. Shamari, I'm looking at you with side because when we were talking about the whole Pamela being gay in the past, and I was looking at you like, because some of your comments, I was like, I was supporting Pamela. You don't want to be touched in a certain way, but when we were getting to the religious aspect, I was looking at you like, what you gonna say? What you gonna say, Shamari? Shamari still is probably the best vocalist of all the ladies. I'm excited to start hearing some of the music. We got to see them in the studio recording. I'm mad that one of the Cherish sisters had to come in and direct Irish. That's your job, Elijah. Yes, you're the songwriter, but you're also the vocal arranger and vocal coach. So you should be able to tell her how to sing. But maybe he was just like, there is no hope for this girl. I'm sorry. Ladies, you said you haven't been in the studio or 6 or 7 years. That means that you're really not that passionate about music, right? I shouldn't say that because there was a time, if you don't know, I've recorded music. I've put music out, TheKempire. Check it out. It's on Spotify. But I was in the studio definitely within the last year. But there were years where I was not in the studio and I was focused on other things. But I'm just not sure. No, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure they should not be in the group. Bye, ladies. Anyways, let me know your thoughts, favorite moments from BET Presents The Encore in the comment section. I want to hear what you guys think of this show. Are you excited about what's to come? Who's your favorite characters? Who's your favorite singer? All of that. And should Keely be gone? Should we be focused on something else? Let me know in the comments. As always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload.